All right, today we're going to talk about a revolution. But this one, it's not happening on our screens. Nope, it's happening in the very fabric of our physical world. We're talking about the journey from a lab bench straight to a world-changing breakthrough.
So, let me start with a big question for you. Where is the next world changing idea really going to come from? The kind of idea that completely changes how we live, how we heal, how we build our future. I'll give you a hint. It's probably not another photo sharing app. Something way more fundamental is brewing under the surface. Okay, let's dive in. For the past, 20 years, innovation has all been about bits, right? Software, apps, everything digital. But the real revolution, the next giant wave, that's happening with atoms. We're talking about tangible, physical breakthroughs, stuff you can actually hold, manipulating matter itself. And that brings us to this first huge shift we're seeing. Science is, it's getting down to business. It's rolling up its sleeves and sparking a whole new era of innovation. And right at the heart of this story, we've got a new kind of hero emerging, the scientist/entrepreneur. Yeah, there's this massive new expectation that brilliant researchers won't just publish papers, they'll build actual companies and bring their discoveries to the world. So what's the name for this new frontier? Well, it's called deep tech. Let's really break down what that means and why it's all about atoms over bits. So what is deep tech really? Well, think of it this way. It's technology that's rooted in atoms, not just bits. We're talking about things like incredible new materials, synthetic biology, mind-bending quantum computing. All of it comes directly from cutting-edge foundational research. And the difference here is huge. Think about it. A digital startup, they can launch an app in, a few months? The risk is pretty low. But a deep tech venture, oh man, that takes years, a ton more money. And there's a huge risk the tech might not even work. But the payoff? It's not just a new feature on your phone. It's a complete, fundamental game changer. And let me tell you, this journey from the lab to the market is anything but easy. It's a real gauntlet. It's a massive test for any founder. So let's take a look at the journey they're on. It pretty much breaks down into 4 key stages. It all starts with that incredible aha moment of scientific discovery. But then comes the hard part, building a working prototype. And after that, figuring out how to actually manufacture it at scale. And finally, launching it for a global impact. I mean, every single one of those steps is its own massive hurdle. But here's the crucial part. They can't do this alone. And the good news is, they don't have to. A whole new support ecosystem is rising up to help these scientist founders get through that gauntlet. You've got universities stepping up in a big way. I'm talking about powerhouses like Waterloo or Stanford's amazing biodesign program. They're creating these specialized incubators that are basically launchpads for turning pure academic research into actual, real-world solutions. And of course, the money is following. Look at this number, 259 million euros. And get this, that's from just one program, the European Research Council's Proof of Concept grants. It's money designed specifically to help bridge that super-critical and often deadly gap between a lab discovery and a real product. So what happens when you put all of this support behind these brilliant minds? You get incredible breakthroughs. And they're not some far-off dream. They're happening right now, out in the wild. The future is already here. Okay, check this out. Perovskite LEDs. It's a brand new material that could lead to displays that are way brighter and way more energy efficient than the fancy OLED screens we have in our phones right now. We're talking about a technology that could totally revolutionize the entire industry. Or what about this one? Organs on a chip. It's exactly what it sounds like. It lets scientists run what are basically clinical trials in a dish by simulating human organs to test new drugs. This could completely change medicine, making drug development faster, cheaper, and even personalized just for you. And then, of course, you've got the completely mind-bending world of quantum technology. The focus here is literally building the future of information. Things like totally new ways to store data, supercharging computation beyond anything we can imagine, and creating sensors that are unbelievably precise. And this isn't just theory. This is happening. These are active fields of development right now. What's really amazing is where some of these ideas are coming from. It's wild. Tech designed to study the stars, it's now being used to detect cancer. Algorithms written for astrophysics, they're making medical imaging better. And technology for observing deep space, that's now powering autonomous cars right here on Earth. Just incredible. But behind all this jaw-dropping tech, there's the most important part, the human element. So let's talk about the people, the next generation of innovators who are making all of this happen.
This quote really just nails it. For this new generation of founders, it's not just about building a company and making money. No, it's about a social mission. It's this deep, powerful desire to use science to make real, tangible change in the world. But we have to be real here for a second. This path is unbelievably demanding. It's why you see new programs like Stanford's Initiative for Entrepreneurs' Resilience popping up, because this journey, it tests the mental health and resilience of even the absolute most brilliant, driven people. The pressure is just immense. So that leaves us with one final huge question. With science and entrepreneurship finally joining forces like this, in this incredibly powerful new way, what impossible problem do you think gets solved next?